Hey everybody, it is Natalie. Welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering what is with this whack setup, what is with this old comforter from like my videos from June, what's with this hair situation, and to all of them, I have to say I don't know. Where have I been, you're wondering? Writing an undergraduate thesis and moving. I'm in the process of moving, which has been really fun. Also, I invested in a ring light, which I'm really grateful for moments like this where it is 7 p.m. and the sun is down. Oh, except when I kick it. Okay. So I just wanted to make a video, just to touch base. I'm alive, I'm good. I've just been very busy. I've been working with a lot of my honors student cohorts and just writing my thesis, working with my advisor, and doing all of that stuff, finishing up school, applying to graduate, getting ready to move, helping with the move and with renovations going on at the place I will be moving to, working, getting vaccinated this week. There's been a lot going on and it's been good actually. It's been really nice and I've just been very hectic. The biggest things that I have been doing and whatnot lately has just been reading the canon that I have created for my honors thesis. So I thought it would be fun to talk about like what I've been writing and what I've been doing. And so yeah, I thought this would be hopefully some quick content to just throw at you while I'm getting ready for my finals week, which is next week. So, and my moving week is next week. And yeah, so without further ado, my honors thesis for my undergraduate, for my college, for our literature department is all about technological trauma and the impact of that in dystopian fiction and how the impact of technology works to manipulate the truth and what is perceived as reality for a lot of characters, as well as how it actually impacts the physical body and like the psychological body and just like the identity of self, and then correlating that and those certain attributes of these novels which I've selected to the modern day and the impact of social media, surveillance, and like ease and convenience that technology has provided for us and how that's impacted day-to-day life and can create its own trauma for our society right now, and especially highlighting the idea of like a virtual ego or like an online entity or presence for yourself that isn't actually you, but a lot of people will adopt their virtual ego as themselves more so than actually living as like their physical form. And so it's just this really interesting topic and situation. I'm loving it so far. I am finishing up my last book, which is The Circle by Dave Eggers, which I have really enjoyed so far. And so the books in my canon, for those curious, because this is a book channel, is 1984 by George Orwell, which, I mean, classic, the Orwellian era. It is what it is. Also, I have Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. This is probably no surprise to anyone that knows me and knows how much I love this book, and so this had to be included, especially for the technological trauma that occurs within this book with Soma, with the embryos, and all of that stuff. And then going off of that, we have William Gibson's Neuromancer, and this book is really fascinating. This is a nice like cyberpunk novel that really touches on the impact of technology in like the physical body and the idea of that virtual ego and like entering the cyberspace and roaming that virtual reality. And then also, of course, we have The Circle by Dave Eggers, and this is all about following a girl named May who starts to work for this big company called The Circle, which has all of these technological advancements and surveillance and all of this stuff, and she basically gets roped into a 24-hour surveillance experiment and kind of becomes almost the poster child for this company in a way. And you know, I'm still not done with it, but it's a really interesting book. There is a film about it as well, now a major motion picture. Cool. And then of course, I hit myself in the face. And then of course we have Margaret Atwood's Orcs and Crake, and this book is wonderful. This is kind of harder to read because it just has so many different like creatures and mutations, and this is a lot about genetic modification, improving the human body for disease so that I can live better in a natural setting, which is really ironic. And it just is the story of Crake and Jimmy. Jimmy, who's also Snowman, is our protagonist as well as our narrator throughout the novel. And yeah, it's just a really interesting novel about like real humans living in a modernized world, and then these genetically modified humans living in like a really natural, nature-based setting. So really interesting book. And so these are all of the books that I have selected for my canon on technological trauma, because they all focus on different areas in which technology impacts the individual and how the impact on the individual shapes the collective. And so that is kind of the big thing that I'm doing, that I've been working on. I'm like 26 pages into that now, and it's going really well. I'm really proud of all of the work I've put in. I'm so grateful for my professor and for all of my classmates who I've been working with like around the clock. Did like a 4.5-hour session with my friend today, so it is time to grind, let me just say. But it's going really well, and the move is going well. We're just waiting for renovations to finish, and I am just helping by like opening, closing the place for the owners, which is nice. And yeah, just doing my thing. But I just wanted to pop on real quick and to say hello, that I am alive. Hopefully I'll have videos again in April, because I will be in a new quarter of school. I will be done with my thesis and I will be moved. So thank you so much for bearing with me and for being patient with me. Because I have this beautiful ring light, filming at random times of the day is no longer going to be an issue. So I will be able to post more regularly come April. Also, I opened an Etsy store. I don't think I've announced that on this channel. So that's a thing that I've also done. So yeah, I'll leave that link down below if you're curious. I make candles and teas as of now. I'm planning to work on baking mixes. I've been wanting to make baking mixes, but with all of this, I haven't had hours of free time to experiment with like combining ingredients and like testing recipes. So soon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. I love and appreciate all of your support and the community here. You guys are so sweet and so supportive. So thank you so much. And hopefully, like I said, I'll be back in April with some new content, new videos about books, life, studying, writing, all of that stuff. So yeah, thank you again. And yeah, if you feel like subscribing, feel free. Maybe come back in April and do it, because I won't be here for a couple more weeks. But yeah, thank you again for like the 5th time, and I will talk to you all very soon.